And good day. Today we have, you're flying Tironan, very unfriendly skies, and today we have the F-86 Sabre A. Yes, I still have issues with that. And we are flying Burning Shores Phase 3. Now, the F-86 is renowned, but if you need a little history on it, here it is. This aircraft came from North American, and its progenitor was the Fury Mark I, which became the Fury Mark II/3, which were remarkably different aircraft and much closer to this than they were to the Fury. Um, and then you have the Fury Mark IV, which is again very much closer to the Sabre line than it was to the original Fury Mark I. That's the things you have to do to get through Congress, and get appropriations from Congress. This aircraft is incredibly nimble. It has its primary limitation is its machine gun, which gives you a range of 2,000 feet, I should say. That being said, with a good pilot and a good sight, and if you outfit this thing correctly, it is a turn and burn from hell, and it is a high altitude turn and burn from hell. There are very few aircraft that can match it. And its turn rate, there's only one that can beat it. And that would be the Yak 19 and the Yak 30. As it stands right now, pending the next premium aircraft I haven't seen or one that is going to pop up later. But right now, that's what you got. It's got an Achilles heel and it's slow.
Destroy them.
And historically, undeservedly so. This aircraft cruised at 540 miles an hour, and the ultra-fast Big 15 cruised at 523 miles per hour, World of Warplanes. Okay, now that I got that diatribe out of the way, this thing can get anywhere you need it to get. It is not a very good aircraft for taking out bombers, attack bombers, and ground attack aircraft. It just doesn't do the damage that needs to be done. It's more of an anti-fighter role. It can take out heavy fighters. It can take out multi-roles. It's good at all that. And what it's not good at is taking out ground attack aircraft where you really have to get on them to inflict your damage and get away very quickly. This aircraft isn't built for that. It just doesn't deliver the damage needed to be effective at this. But you don't see me complaining here much. Okay, but I do need to let you know what the role of the aircraft is, how it works, and so forth and so on. Something came up the other day when I was talking to Iron Death and Flying 4. And that is that I paint these aircraft as being be-all and end-all, and that is not the case. The piloting skills that you collect along the way contribute to these mightily, and your learning of the game compared to mightily. And they both mentioned that they keep seeing players climb into premium aircraft at Tier 8, and they don't know how to fly them. They don't know how to get the most out of the platform they give them. So this is a case of cravat emptor, and that's Latin for let the buyer beware. Super plane doesn't buy you anything if you don't know how to fly it efficiently. And one of the few times I'll talk about this, because I usually assume that anybody that's looking at Tier 10 aircraft is looking to buy them as a Tier 9 or Tier 10. We're just looking to learn something about the game. But if you're new to the game, please don't crawl into a Tier 8 aircraft and expect to have great results. It takes a while to learn this game and all of its ins and outs. Now you'll notice this thing is just vicious. Alright. Once it gets on somebody's tail, it can ride them to death. And because of the 50 caliber machine guns, sometimes it has to, because it did that now. But the machine guns are a very forgiving weapon as well as being short range. There's some goodness that goes along with it too. They have almost no arc. You can put the hurt on somebody incredibly quickly with this aircraft. The high altitude capability allows you to crawl up anybody's tail and hurt them pretty darn bad. And now I'm flying through a bomber stream without too much of an issue. And he's going back to regen. All right.
The command centers are under our control. Communication
Now, this
with
game
the
has gone very
headquarters
handily, and I
established.
like to think I had something to do with it. It's a very friendly aircraft, it's a very good aircraft, and it's very forgiving. If you know how to fly it, it will give you more than your satisfaction's worth. I came to love the Fury. I love this aircraft more. I wish the World of Warplanes would do it to justice it deserves. It really deserves to be, running the 390s, one of the fastest aircraft of its day. And there were specialty versions if you want to put out premium aircraft on top of that. The Canada Air and CAC versions were the fastest of all fighters that came with. Their top speed was right around 700 miles an hour, 708, 706, 710, depending on who you talk to. Running much more powerful engines, and the speed you're getting is everything the airframe could give you. Now, the next steps beyond this were all supersonic. Back when you fly the XF-90, you're flying the next generation aircraft. And it's getting to the point where, much beyond that, and you'd have to redesign the game. Because all aircraft, and in fact, in the Taiwan Straits conflict, they start coming with missiles. And that's another whole game there. So, but the Sidewinder started showing up not long after the Korean conflict, and actually being deployed and used. All right, so we got the guy in our sights. Flip over, he rolls very easily. Guy in my sights, lead him, follow him through every maneuver, follow him around in the circle, follow him through the rolls. No problem at all. Doing damage the whole time, and he's gone. And where the aircraft falls down is when you decide to go take out down bombers, and anything else you just have to hang behind, because it doesn't have that much in the way of hit points. And this is only doing about 480 damage per second. And there are things flying around with 1,000 DPS and more. So it's failing. Where it does have them is in the armament. And the speed. And there were versions of the F-86, the 6 of the F, and the G model, or the H model, excuse me, not the G model, that came with 4 Mark 12 Colt 20mm cannons. You know, those ones that spit out cannon rounds at 3,300 feet per second. Right around 1,000 meters a second. A friend of mine has actually suggested that this should be the Tier 9 fighter and that the Fury Mark IV should be the Tier 10. And I find that very hard to argue with. And it allows you also to get this airspeed up to where it should be. And you sure can't complain that you're losing anything in that if you replace the Fury with
Great
this
job
aircraft.
today. We'll be waiting for you back home.
Alright, you'll notice this was a very, very good game for me. 11,595 experience points, and boy is that welcome. Alright, got an Akazuki medal or whatever that's pronounced. I don't have a clue how that's to be pronounced. But, okay, they always adjust the experience, and I never have figured that one out. But okay, and we got our tokens. We got the... I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to try. We got quite a few kills there, 16, I believe. Very hard to read this on the screen I'm working with right now. And 1 assist, so I did that mostly alone. And you can see all the various things that I was working on there. I came in a comfortable 1, and the highlighted player came in very well as well. All right, so that's it for today. You have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.